has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
Hey guys, my name's iMac117 and today we are looking at the new I was supposed to say Doctor Strange for some reason. What's his name? Donkey Kong. That's it, Donkey Kong, the Honest Game trailer. Now, this is just Donkey Kong, so I'm not sure what Donkey Kong these games are. I have played Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest, Donkey Kong Country 3, which is... I forgot what it's called. It's like Dixie's Goes Wild or something. Dixie Kong Goes Wild or something. And then I played Donkey Kong Country Return. Jeez, I thought that was going to fall over. Donkey Kong Country Return. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But I haven't played the new ones, and I never played the first one, which was interesting. And then I've played that original arcade version. But so let's check this out. 3, 2, 1, now.
The following trailer is rated H for honest.
From the company that creates adorable kid-friendly cartoon worlds. Then, as you brutalize everyone that lives in them, comes a franchise even older than your favorite porcine plumber that has had you asking since childhood, why is his first name Donkey? Donkey Kong. Discover the roots of the Donkey Kong franchise deep in the jungles of the 80s arcades. That all started with Miyamoto seeing King Kong and saying, hey, let's just do that. In a classic single-screen platformer where you play as Proto Mario and face down obstacles, terrible controls, and Billy Mitchell on your quest to save the damsel in distress from this furious barrel-tossing
I couldn't
ape.
play it. I remember playing it
Try
at
out the sequel
arcade
featuring
shit,
Mario's
and it was
only recorded
so
heel turn
fucking
as some
hard.
sort of Italian poacher. And the rarely discussed third one where you're a guy named Stanley shooting clouds of DK's ass. Or honestly, skip this generation of games entirely if you're not at least 35, because without nostalgia, they've all aged about as well as a pile of corpses in a sauna. Roll jump into Donkey Kong's second era of games.
See, these were the games I was kind of into.
challenging
Yeah,
SNES
that's the second one.
platformers with a unique pre-rendered look, where you'll take the role of DK or his smaller, edgier relatives, and blast through levels themed around ropes, tires, and inexplicable floating cannon barrels, as well as the majority of the wildlife. All while scouring every corner for mini-games and collectibles. Until you finally come to a minecart level and are forced to throw your controller into the TV. Okay, I've definitely got it this time.
I know how that
long
felt.
dark age of Donkey Kong,
sucked.
when Nintendo clearly had no idea what to do with the franchise and just threw everything at the wall, hoping something would stick. Featuring Donkey Kong 64. A Banjo-Kazooie-esque collectathon designed to drive completionists insane. Diddy Kong Racing, a surprisingly good kart game with boats and planes that never got a sequel. The inevitable mediocre handheld spin-offs, the ones that use the bizarre bongo drum peripheral built specifically to piss off your neighbors. And the bizarre puzzle spin-off Mario vs. Donkey Kong that somebody must be buying because they made 6 of them.
Yeah.
In a legacy of side games that shows as much creativity as it does willingness to put Donkey Kong characters into pretty much anything. Open Palm Slap, the third generation of actual DK games into your modern console, as Retro Studios picks up where Rare left off with the Donkey Kong Country games, cranking out gorgeous, goofy platformers stuffed full of gimmicks and secrets, and a fun, kid-friendly veneer that hides cheek-clenching difficulty later on, as they crank the intensity up to 11 on everything, including the dreaded minecarts. To the point where they had to put an easy mode on the Switch one where you play as Donkey Kong's drug dealer in a classic platforming challenge that harkens back to an era when video games weren't about having fun as much as frustrating the shit of children. So straighten that tie and bust out that boombox for a series that will test your old school platforming skills and fill you with childlike love for this affable ape family. Until that monkey asshole slaps you into oblivion in Smash Bros. I hope you never get your stupid bananas back, jerk.
He was my man back in Super Smash Bros. He was my man.
Dong, Tails, Pippi Kongstocking, Kong of New York, Brass Monkey, that funky monkey, Not So Tiny Kong, Big Chimpin', Kong Louie, Stripper Kong, and Really Let Himself Go Bowser. Expand Dong. You have to admit, the actual best thing about the Donkey Kong franchise is the DK rap. Just listen to these hot bars.
DK
Comment below on what you want me to read in my epic voice.
Yeah, Donkey Kong was my game. Like, I had the Nintendo, I still do actually, I think I still got it, the Nintendo 64, and I had Donkey Kong 2 and 3. Fuck, they were hard. I think it was not until, like, I remember, like, we didn't have our Xbox because we got grounded, or, you know, we got punished, or whatever you want to call it. What's the word? You know, it was taken off of us. I just had mental block. Grounded, as people say. But, yeah, it was taken off of us, and we didn't have it for like a year or something, so that sucked. But, pretty much, yeah, we just pulled that down and played games on there, and we got really good in, I think we completed the third one, even. A second one, I don't think I finished the second one. I know I finished the third one. But second one, yeah, I think we almost did. It was kind of hard. It is a hard-ass game. But the other thing was, if you died, you would usually, I don't know, the version I had, you always kept on respawning. You had to go back to the start of the game. You know, it wasn't very trustworthy when it comes to saving and shit. And that might have been just because it's such an old machine. But if they actually, not remastered them, but if they, like, put them, like, backwards compatible on Xbox, man, I would play it. But they probably won't because it's Nintendo. Maybe they'll do it to the Switch, but I don't know if I'd get the Switch. I do think about it sometimes. I'm like, should I get the Switch? But I don't know. I just prefer Xbox. I like more Xbox games. But I do wish I had, like, I would play Switch to play Mario, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Donkey Kong, and all that. I do have a Wii. I do, but I don't play it anymore, you know. I just play Xbox One. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.